Hi folks, I hope you're well. This short video is just to explain the next stage of the mini design task that I've set you. So at the moment, you hopefully have completed some research into the sizes of things that are going to be held. I already gave you the size of a pen and a pencil. I also asked you on Wednesday afternoon to try and complete the specification. That would be a list of all of the different things that this desk organizer should do. So a list of it must do this and it must do this and so on. So today's lesson is to start your initial ideas. Now what you're seeing on screen hopefully here is you can see I've come up with two different ideas for my desk organizer. Just going to zoom in slightly so that you can see a bit more clearly. Let's see. Too much. So you can see there this one here. I'll be honest, I went on the internet and I typed in working from home desk organizer and I saw something a little bit like this, which I then modified and changed and added some things to. So for example, you can see here I've sketched a hole and I've annotated here to say that this is where I could slot in my iPad or my tablet so that it can stand up. You can see here I've added in two little containers which I'm saying could be for pens and pencils. This wasn't in the idea I saw online, but I've added in a little slot underneath, perhaps that a keyboard could slide into, or my jotter could slide underneath there. What I have realised though is that I didn't take any information from the initial research about the images for nature, so it's not been inspired by nature. If I just go across to this one, just move me over there. This one is supposed to be inspired by a wave. So I took one of the images of a wave. I've changed it slightly. You can see I've added a little hook a bit here for the iPad to stand on. And again, I've got a little container for my pens and pencils. So that is the start of an idea. Now, obviously, that's a simple 2D design. And I've got a 3D design. But on my piece of paper, I've got plenty room for some other different ideas. And I must emphasize that when you come up with your initial ideas, you should be coming up with a range of different ideas. Really want them to be different. So you could see that the shape of these two are very different. You could argue that the way I'm holding the pens and pencils, I've got a kind of a container bucket type thing there for my pens and pencils, similar over here. So that's a bit of a similarity. So maybe on my next design down here, I might try and change that again and come up with a different way of holding my pens and pencils. So your task today, if you've done your research and you've done your specification, is to start moving on to your initial ideas. And your initial ideas, as I say, should be a range. Please don't use mine. You can use them, but you need to change them. But I want you to come up with some unique and different ideas.